Hollywood's cultural rot on full display at last night's MTV Video Music Awards. The show, in theory, is supposed to honor the best in the music industry. Instead, it often devolved into anti-Trump antics in their cheapest form. Here's a sample.
Understanding we're live coast to coast right now. I'm looking at this like it's game day, people. But do not worry, because at this game, you guys are allowed to kneel. You can do whatever the hell you want. There's no old white man that can stop you. You never know what's going to happen at the VMAs. I mean, beefs pop off, bad language, people run to the bathroom and send out crazy tweets. It's basically like your typical day at the White House. In your face, Trump, suck it.
At least MTV wasn't rewarded. The ratings are in, and they were the worst ever in the history of the VMAs. When will these guys realize how utterly disconnected they are from the average American? Joining me tonight with their reactions, Lisa Booth, who's a Fox News contributor, and Josh McBride is an entertainment and lifestyle expert. Now, Josh, I remember when MTV was all about, Duran Duran and Men at Work. I'm that old to remember when MTV started, and now it's devolved into this thing that, I mean, I can't even recognize in the hatred that's out there and what they're spewing and what they're showing. Well, what's your take on that? And why do you think that the ratings are literally at their all-time lowest levels?
Well, I think these are two separate issues, right? So the first one being, are they spewing hatred, or were these two comedians doing their job on a network that has always been incredibly inclusive of sexuality, sexual orientation, race, religion, when we have a president that is not that inclusive? So when we're talking about
what's inclusive about their message that they're saying about
they're going
enforcing
against
the law and that sort of thing?
Right, but they're going. But isn't the law free? Isn't the Constitution say freedom of speech as well? So if two African American comedians are up there targeting a network and are on a network that is incredibly inclusive of people that this president has been so, lack there of a better term, not interested in, doesn't care about.
Yeah, driving their unemployment levels to record levels.
But let's stick with one thing. So from a race perspective, from an inclusive perspective, from supporting of gay rights, things like that, let's talk specifically about those things.
The president hasn't done anything that's anti-gay rights.
This is a longer conversation. But as far as sticking with this was a moment for two comedians who have freedom of speech, and this is what comedians do.
There were a lot of people, though, Lisa, that didn't think it was quite too funny, though, right?
I'm sure a large proportion of the population that voted for President Trump didn't feel included last night watching the VMAs. But look, it's such an unoriginal idea now to hate the president and to be critical of him in Hollywood. It's almost so boring now, right? It's not even interesting anymore to hate him or to go out and make these statements. And there's no shock value anymore either. After Kathy Griffin held his head up, or, a fake version of his head up, Snoop Dogg shoots him in the video, Madonna threatens to blow up the White House. I mean, there's no shock value anymore. It's just boring. So it's like, be more original, Hollywood. And also, you look at under President Trump, the Emmys have had the lowest ratings ever. Oscars, lowest ratings ever. VMAs, lowest ratings ever. NFL has also taken a significant hit. What is the common denominator with all of this? They've all gone overtly political. Can we just have entertainment and have it be entertaining without politics injected in it?
Why can't we watch and
I just
talk
want to
about
have
just
fun.
music?
But why are we so surprised that Hollywood is so left? We do this after every award show.
We're not, but it's gotten so pathetic now. It's not even interesting. It's not even entertaining anymore.
But everyone
they're not even original.
But everyone is cheering in that audience.
Because they all share the same viewpoint, but the rest of America doesn't because they're not tuning in.
If I don't want that viewpoint, I'm going to change the channel.
Like I did. They're all-time record low levels.
I didn't even bother with it.
But that's every TV show now. Let's be honest here.
It's not Fox News, I can tell you that.
But let's talk about every award. That's literally every award show. That's
and
every
all those
TV
ratings
show.
are going down,
Everybody's going digital. I don't think we can really kind of say that.
People tuned in for Roseanne. People tune into things that they want to watch. Unfortunately, you look at all of these, as I mentioned, the VMAs, the Emmys, the Oscars, even the NFL, everything that has gotten so overtly political, people are tuning out. They just want to be entertained. They don't want the volatility. They don't want the hostility. They just want something that is supposed to be entertaining to be entertaining.
And this is the fundamental problem. The people that preach the most tolerance, they're the least tolerant among us. And there used to be people like Jay Leno and whatnot that made both sides. They picked on both sides. But when it's so one-sided, that's what is wrong. I've got to leave it there. I really do appreciate it. I could go for a half hour on just this. But we'll be right back. Stay with us.